When I first started in business many years ago, one of the comments, a lot of sales training always says, whenever you go into a sales office, try and find something in the room or something in that person's office that you can relate to. And so one of the first times going to a meeting, I went to an office building, and the office was extremely plush. And you know, the CEO comes down the hallway, and I walk into the office, and I'm sitting in that room, and I'm going, okay, what am I going to relate to? And there's this big fish on the wall, and I go, I don't do anything with fishing. Then I looked on the guy's desk, and on the guy's desk, there's this picture. And the picture was John Madden with a small boy. And I go, well, you know, obviously John Madden, I know football. I love football, played football, I know football. So we talk about football. So the CEO of the company, big company, comes walking in the door, and you know, shake hands, and I go, so I understand you like football. He goes, yeah, I kind of do like football. How do you know? What made you, you know? And I said, well, you got a picture of John Madden on your desk, with looks like maybe your son. He goes, no, sir, that's my wife. You know. So how do you? How in the social networking arena, right? How do you? Yeah, I did. Excuse me. So in the social networking arena, what steps or what can you do so you don't make that same faux pas or do something like that and really be in the community viewed as an idiot?
Yeah. I would say online, you really want to just be, first of all, it's a hilarious story. Just be genuine in your interactions, be a credible part of the community. So one of the things that you want to recognize is that there's a big difference between being a resource for an online community and being a flagrant self-promoter. So, and this is not the place to blast out messages, just broadcast messages about your company. And the people who are well received within the online communities are people who not just offer credible information about themselves and their company, but just be an active contributor to a number of different things that are important to the group. So you may be providing a resource for someone else's company, who's providing a great resource that has nothing to do with you, but because you've been a contributor, then that really makes you someone who's more credible within the community. So just be genuine and it's not always be about yourself. But when people are asking questions, that's when's your opportunity, when it's relevant to what you provide, that's when your opportunity to provide them with meaningful answers that help solve some sort of problem and position you as an expert.
And that's it's a really interesting point, because that's basically exactly why we're all here today. You know, Bill does not provide, social network marketing services. But basically he has said, okay, well, this is going to be an important aspect for my clients. It's not something that I directly provide, but by educating them on that, I'm still providing a service. And I mean, if that's happening in any kind of social network channel, whether it's a message board or responses on Facebook or Twitter or something like that, one thing I like to tell people is it doesn't matter where the information comes from necessarily, as long as it's credible. But if you're the person that can provide it first to someone else, then they view you as the source for that information, and that's a really kind of powerful tool for generating this this notion of authority. basically a subject matter authority. I mentioned at the beginning I kind of like the whole sociological aspect of this. Do a Google search for authenticity versus authority, and this is kind of these two kind of notions that have a lot of relevance in the social network sphere. Are you authentic? Are you more an authority on the topic? And they're both really important. But yeah, it's really interesting to see just even if it doesn't relate to you, if you are a resource for that information, then people will continue to look to you for those kind of useful tidbits, pieces, whatever.